Welcome, BwolfTheWolf. We are back with the brilliant Immortals Fenyx Rising on the PlayStation 5, and we are playing through this game on hard mode. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in the last video, we finally reached the mainland after upgrading our wings and getting the jar with the God of Wind contained within it. We used that jar with the God of Wind in to make Typhon leave us alone because he'd come out of the mountain and was ready to kill us, but we managed to blast him away with this jar containing the God of Wind. We then flew over to the mainland. I tamed a stag, which was very nice. I probably won't use it very often, but we've now got a mount to ride around on. And we reached the Hall of the Gods. We had a bit of a chat with Hermes, who told us what we need to do, and pretty much there are 4 gods in this game, gods and goddesses, and you need to locate them, and they have been transformed into some random thing by Typhon, and we need to find them, locate their essences so they become themselves again, and then they will help us when we have our battle with Typhon at the end of the game. So in the area we are currently in right now, we are in the area that contains Aphrodite, and I think during the cutscene in the last video it showed her being turned into a tree. So we're going to have to look for a very beautiful tree, because Aphrodite is, you know, supposed to be the god of beauty, ain't she? And the god of love and lust and all that good stuff. If you've played God of War 3, you'll definitely know what Aphrodite is the goddess of. Lovely. But we arrived at the Hall of Gods, we had a chat with Hermes, and we also have now done a bunch of upgrading and stuff. I've got a few perks and stuff from this pot over here. So I've got a new ability like this ability right here. I've also got a few quality of life upgrades so I can climb a bit better, fly faster, and also pick up multiple ingredients quickly. We need 1 more ambrosia to upgrade our health. I also made a bunch of potions and upgrade 2 of them. And we need to click on this thing over here, so there's probably going to be a cutscene now of Hermes, but we need to see if we can upgrade any of our weapons. Then we're going to head to a very big statue and try to find where Aphrodite is. But let's quickly upgrade some weapons.
Ooh, is this Hephaestus's forge?
You're cute. Try not to impale yourself on anything.
But Fenyx wasn't listening. He was drawn to the forge by a hidden force. The adamantine he'd gathered, calling out to be reshaped.
Is Hephaestus in God of War 3? He's the guy that you find in the Hades area, ain't it? And I think you come back to him multiple times in the game. And I think you need to find him like a material. Don't you have to get something from like Kronos when you defeat Kronos, that massive guy? The guy you pull the fingernails off of. God of War 3 is the pinnacle of God of War. The new one that came out on the PS4 was great. I love that one too. The newest God of War 4 I guess you would call it. But I think God of War 3 is still above that for me. I love God of War 3. But Hephaestus is in that game and he makes you that electrical weapon, doesn't he? I think it's Hephaestus in the game. And I think he's in love with Aphrodite, ain't he? I can't remember. It's been a while since I played God of War 3. I did it on this channel. If you ain't watched it, I recommend it. It was a very good playthrough, actually. I think I got quite a few views on that game. Did it on a higher difficulty. Very painful. Zeus kicked my ass a lot. Right, so looks like we can upgrade basically everything. So I'm pretty sure the armor ones, you need the blue gem and the purple gem. Yeah, so the blue one is used for both armor and weaponry, but then I think for the armor you need to get purple gems, and the red gems is for, yeah. So depending on what you're trying to upgrade, I think the blue, you find the blue gem everywhere and it comes from killing enemies and pretty much everywhere. But you can find like red and blue, like red and purple like piles of ores that you can mine and stuff. But I don't know, I think you get them from chests and things, probably other places as well. But I'm going to upgrade my sword because I use that the most, so we're going to upgrade this first. Lovely. Right, now for this you need to use the gold mineral. I'm going to save up what I've got though, because I want to be able to hold at least probably about 12 potions. And then we'll probably want to get this to about 10, then I'll feel a bit more comfortable. Obviously, you can upgrade it further than that. Right. So now we need to head out and we need to find the statue of this area so we can locate the goddess of this area, which is Aphrodite. But yeah, obviously we're going to be focusing primarily on the story in this game, but there will be a few videos where I need to do other things as well, where I need to go and do a few more things like vaults of Tartarus and go and do a few puzzles to get chests and things like that, because if I just blast through the game and focus on the story, I won't get enough supplies to upgrade my stuff, and then I'm just going to end up in a really bad position. Scout the region from Aphrodite's statue. Lovely. So we're going to start in this area because it's my favourite area in the game. And I think once we're done with the Valley of Eternal Spring, probably in the next like 1 million videos, then we'll head over to the War's Den. But I think this is probably the easiest of the areas in the game, so it's a good place to start, even if you don't wanna. It just feels like this area is pretty simple. Right. But if I hold square now, because of one of the perks I bought in the last video, see, I can now fly faster. Uses more stamina, so watch your stamina. When you get to about 1 bar, just press circle and drop from the sky, and then quickly activate your wings when you're near the floor. See? Lovely. There you go. And I didn't take any damage either. Right, so as you can see, there is an absolute ton of pomegranates in those trees. I told you in the last video when I was talking about my issues with finding the blue mushrooms that there was a ton of pomegranates in this game, and as you can see, those trees are covered in them. So I'm going to whack a few of these trees. I was doing it very slowly. When I first started playing this game, I kept shooting each of these pomegranates out with arrows, and it's very slow, and also you've got to wait for your arrows to recharge. So I was taking forever. Probably what about 1 hour of my playtime was. But you can actually hit the tree with your axe, and look, they all fall out like that. So yeah, whenever you see a tree covered in pomegranates, make sure you pick them up. I don't know if there is a limit to the amount you can carry, but you can definitely carry over 100, so maybe the maximum's like 999 or something. I don't know. But yeah, if you whack the trees and you've got the upgrade for picking up multiple things with 1 button press, it's very quick to gather up loads of pomegranates. Because it's the most important thing, being able to heal, ain't it? I mean, I would prefer mushrooms to be everywhere just because I play very aggressively, so I need lots of stamina. And because I try to avoid dodging and stuff like that, I need to keep up the, keep up the momentum with my attacks. Because I always refuse to do anything defensive in this game. I always refuse to bloody dodge, I refuse to parry, so I need a lot of stamina. But these trees right here, you can cut them down, and sometimes you might find amber inside them, which is very important for upgrading the quality of your potions. But if they're glowing yellow, you'll definitely get amber. If they're not, still cut them down anyway, because you might find some amber anyway. It's a little bit RNG, just luck. Holy shit, that tree just hit the other tree and knocked a bunch of pomegranates down for me. I love that you can just like cut down trees and bushes and stuff like that in this game. A few people have told me to play, because I played Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, which was my first Zelda game, and I flipping loved that game. That game was brilliant. Got quite a few views on it really, not as many as I thought I'd get, but got quite a few views on it and people seem to enjoy it. But a lot of people were suggesting that I played Breath of the Wild, which is a bit different from the other Zelda games, ain't it? It's a bit more like open world, ain't it, if I remember correctly. So yeah, if this is what Breath of the Wild is like, similar to this game, then I'm definitely up for playing it. Not yet though, I'll probably do it sometime next year maybe. Maybe when the sequel is close to releasing, maybe I'll do it. Right, let's try and have a fight with a bear, because I've not really had a proper fight in this game yet. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Ah! Shit, that's bad. I've only got 3 chunks of bloody health. Bloody hell, mate, we stunned him pretty quickly. But I feel like the enemies sort of get balanced to what kind of armour you've got. Because later on in the game, they all start turning like into this blue glow where they seem to be stronger. And then I think they get to a different kind of glow when they get even stronger than that. So yeah, I think... yeah, I'm pretty sure. Look at that, look at that. I parried BwolfTheWolf. What do you think of that? Quick. Shit! It did damage to him. Hey, look, he's nearly stunned. Hey, what the hell? Quick. Oh shit, I dropped it! There we go. Lovely. That didn't go too badly, did it? Only got to eat 1 pomegranate as well. Man, I feel very vulnerable only having 3 health bars. I don't think I've ever had that few, actually. Oh, look. Hey, look, Ambrosia. We can upgrade our health. Right, so I'll go and climb up the statue, which is going to take a bit of time. What's that? Oh, I know what that is. Yeah, we need to make sure we do that. bolt from the blue. Yeah. I actually completely ignored that quest. You want to do that quest very quickly because it's actually very good. We'll probably do it in the next video. So yeah, we're going to do that in the next video, I think. But yeah, we're going to climb up the statue of Aphrodite, which is going to take a bit of time because it's quite big. This is why you want to get stamina and stuff, like upgrades for your stamina, and have lots of mushrooms because of all the climbing in this game. And then we'll locate all of the stuff. We'll have a look around for other things like chests and that. We'll have to do some far sighting. And then once that's done, we'll go back to the Hall of Gods and quickly upgrade our health. And then we'll head over to the first Aphrodite mission. Looks like we need to get to her apple by the looks of it. I do love stuff like this though. Things like Mount Rushmore and stuff like that, I like that. And the fact that they were done many years ago when technology was nowhere near advanced. Like if they was to make something like Mount Rushmore nowadays, it wouldn't be very impressive because they've got so much fancy technology now, it's not that impressive. But back when they made Mount Rushmore, it would have been 10 times more difficult. Like the pyramids, you know, they didn't have fucking tractors. I've still got no idea how they managed to move those bloody rocks. Obviously they used like slaves, didn't they? Probably had like 50 slaves dragging a massive chunk of like, what is the pyramid made out of? Like limestone, ain't it, or something? I don't know. What is the pyramid made out of? Is it limestone? Because they would have had to have quarried that rock out. So they've had to have built a big hole to get to wherever that rock was. And they would have had to have used pickaxes and stuff. Because like I said, they didn't have no fancy technology. Man, making those pyramids, the people that built them, all of those dudes, whether they're slaves or not, they should be proud of themselves. Because fuck me, mate. They worked their arse off. And look how long they've survived. Like, those pyramids have been around for like, what, thousands of years now, maybe, innit? At least over 1,000 years, I think. Bloody hell, mate. I buy things like made in the modern era and they don't last 5 fucking minutes. Yeah, I need to go and see the pyramids one day. I've got a passport now. I've got one probably about this time last year, actually. I did all of the sorting it out in October. Went for my passport interview in November, I think it was. Because they have to make sure you are who you are. And then I think...
stumbled upon a winged creature, easily mistaken for a fairy. However, its true identity would soon be revealed.
So, what is it?
Phoenix would need to free it to find out.
Yeah, but you can tell me now.
Can you please respect my narrative pacing?
I don't respect your narrative pacing. You're very teasy. I don't think I actually know what this is. I don't think I've even done this in my own playthrough.
As Phoenix freed the small creature imprisoned on the isle, she let out a cry, which meant, "Great hero, I am but a piece of Nike, the goddess of victory. Please free the others, so I may return to my full glory."
They won't win without Nike. She's like a glove or a thing you wear that protects you while running. A helmet.
Man, the goddess Nike. A piece of Nike? So what is she, like a pair of trainers then? Oh, sweet! Oh yeah, so I guess we need to find those random cages hidden throughout the game. Well, I've only ever found one. This is the only one I've found. I've not found any since. But there's a lot of places I've not explored. There is so much you can do in this game though. I said that this playtime will probably be about 50 hours if you aim to platinum the game, do everything in the game, and also play on a higher difficulty. I was probably wrong. I reckon it's about 80 hours. Because there's a ton of stuff. You've even got like mythical creatures that you can face. Hey look, more ambrosia. But there's like mythical creatures you can battle. You've got little side missions you can do, exploration things, puzzles. There's a lot of stuff you can do in this game. I just love being able to fly around. It's like when you first get your mount in World of Warcraft Burning Crusade and you was first able to fly. You felt so bloody quick. Even if you didn't have the epic flying mount, you felt so quick. God, it took me forever to save up for that. In Burning Crusade, World of Warcraft, it took forever to get gold. Forever. Ridiculous. Nowadays, it's just bloody handed out. But yeah, flipping hell. When you finally earned that flying, man, you felt like a god in that game. Okay. Right.
Ah, the Valley of Eternal Spring. Its highlights include a massive tree that reaches up to the heavens. The Hall of the Gods. Eros' palace.
Oh, I'm glad he finally got his happy ending.
And a palace belonging to the goddess of beauty herself.
Of course, Aphrodite would claim the prime real estate with the best view. As long as she's safe from prying eyes, I'm happy.
From such great heights, a fluttering of birds, feeding from the most beautiful apple tree, caught Phoenix's eye.
Phoenix was about as high as I was when I thought marrying Aphrodite off to Hephaestus would stop the other gods from fighting over her.
Yes, that view from Mount Olympus is something else. I haven't seen it in years.
You're not getting that high again, so stop asking.
God damn, mate. This bloody area looks massive, doesn't it? I thought I already turned off these icons. These are random pictures that have been taken by the community. So I'm going to turn these off. How do I turn it off? Legend. I don't have my friends' photos turned on. Actually, you'll be able to see some of the photos I've taken because I'm playing on my BwolfTheWolf account. The only friend I've got is me. So you'll be able to see the photos I took on my main account. Yeah, community photos, we'll turn those off. I'll turn my photos off as well, even though I'm not going to take any. Yeah, that'll do. Right, yeah, so this is one I took. Yeah, what do you think about that, WolfTheWolf? What do you think about that? That's a good picture, ain't it? That's my main PSN account, so if you want to add me as a friend, that's the one you want to add me on. Don't add me on BwolfTheWolf, because I don't accept anybody on this. I made this account purely so I can play in peace, without people, like, messaging me and that. God, people message me a lot on my Davam account, Jesus. Ask me such random questions sometimes, just the randomest of things. And some people ask me if I'm going to play a certain game when I'm already playing it, and that just pisses me off, because you obviously haven't even clicked on my channel, so why are you asking me to play a certain game if you've not even clicked on my channel to see that I'm already playing it? Right, so we're going to spend a bit of time doing the fast sighting quickly, just so I can find a few like cool things like Ambrosia, oh there you go, speak of the devil, Ambrosia, epic chests and all that good stuff. I mean, you don't need to do this, because when you're running around, it will just come up on the map when you get close to it anyway, but it's good to do this. I'll probably do most of this off camera though. But yeah, I think in the next video we will do this mission right here. We'll go speak to Aphrodite now, but with the missions that I get, I think I'll do those in the video after, because the next video that I want to do is go and do that mission, Bolt from the Sky or whatever it was called, because it's actually very good. I recommend doing it. I didn't do it until much later in the game because I thought it was just a random side mission, but it's actually very, very useful. So, but when you see places like that over there, that little sort of like town or whatever, these little ruins, you normally find baskets of pomegranates and normally quite a few figs in these places, so always investigate these little towns and stuff. I think the only thing I've noticed about playing in performance mode, which is 60 FPS, the only difference I've really seen compared to the like the graphical mode, the fidelity mode or whatever you want to call it, is the draw distance seems a little bit more naff, but I don't see many differences really, so you may as well play in 60 FPS. Oh, what was that? Ambrosia. Sorry if this is boring, apologies. We only have to do this like once per area really, so I might as well get it done. I'm not going to mark everything, I just want to at least get a few things on the map so we can, you know, do a couple of other objectives if we want to. Because there'll have to be some videos where I spend some time doing like Vaults of Tartarus and stuff, just to get more lightning bolts for my stamina and to also get a few more chests and things like that. So we will have to do a few more random things. One thing I do know is if you go over to that island, there's like some flipping mega boss on there that's like a harpy or something, and it kicked my fucking ass when I first went there, because I went there like very early on in the game and it kicked my ass. I guess you have to go back there when you're like higher upgraded I should say. So yeah, if you do go over there, don't go over there early in the game because you'll get your ass beat. Unless you're a pro, which I sure as hell ain't. I feel like I'm getting really bad at games lately. Getting old, WolfTheWolf. I'm 29 years old now. It's my birthday on the 20th of December. I'm 29. Getting old. I need a break. I need to start playing on easy. Right, that'll do for now. Right, so let's go and have a chat with Aphrodite. I think he said he saw a beautiful tree covered in birds. So we'll speak to Aphrodite, and then depending on what she wants me to do, maybe we'll get it done in this video, or we'll do a couple of chests or something, and then in the next video, oh shit, better get down. I love how he screams. But in the next video, we're going to go and do that other mission. I'm not going to spoil it. It's a pretty nice mission, actually. Very cute. I see a lot of mushrooms. After complaining in the last video, I've gotten pretty lucky with the mushrooms. Do you get anything from killing these? No. So you get nothing. You're just pretty much an arsehole. I see a very big cyclops over there. Oh, that's nice. 6 mushrooms. When it comes to this, I'm going to see if I can do it. Let me see if I can kill this guy without dying. So pretty much when he does that, I quickly press L1 and square to do my shield bash attack. And then I don't take damage, see? You just got to make sure you've got enough stamina. Like, I didn't have enough stamina then, so it went wrong. It's something that's better to do when you've got more stamina. Yeah, I've not got enough stamina, so I'm just going to get myself fucked up. Better take a health potion. I'm dodging, but not dodging far enough. There you go. We kicked his butt, really. We kicked his bloody butt. And I'm very, very low on health at the moment. I definitely should have left the other set of armour on, shouldn't I? But I just like having that extra stamina. God, I love this game. Fucking love this game, right? I tell you, if you see this video, Ubisoft, I don't think you will, but if you do, I flipping love this game. Well done. Well bloody done. Very happy with this game. Going to be very Ubisoft heavy for me over the next couple of months, because I've also got Assassin's Creed Valhalla for Christmas, hopefully. So that's a big meaty game, and I always platinum my games, so that makes them even longer. I've also got Demon Souls remake to do on this channel, which I also hopefully will be getting for Christmas. So fucking hell, mate, we're going to be RPG heavy on this channel, aren't we? What are you saying, Aphrodite? Just like Amazon. Although they're definitely not same day guaranteed. Even when you pay them, sometimes they're late. You see what I mean though? I think I mentioned this in the last video. You cut down bushes and stuff and you can find little like things hidden amongst it, like figs and stuff like that. So it's good to cut down the bushes. And also it's satisfying just to watch the bushes break apart. I feel like a gardener in this game sometimes. Right. Oh, poor Aphrodite. She turned into a sweet apple tree. That's pretty damn creepy, ain't it? It's like a female tree beard from Lord of the Rings.
You wouldn't happen to be Aphrodite?
Why, yes, I am. Pleasure to humbly make your acquaintance.
Fenyx, sorry, I'm just such a fan. You're responsible for some of the most epic love stories of all time. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting a tree, but even in your, arboreal state, you're beautiful.
Oh, that's sweet of you to say, but the only mirror I gaze into these days reflects the happy smiles of the creatures I help. If only I could travel to those most in need. But alas, my roots keep me anchored here.
So that's why Typhon did this to you. So you can't use your beauty to move ships or inspire bravery in battle against him.
Me? Start a war? I don't know where you get such outlandish ideas. True beauty is found in acts of service. True love is the giving of yourself to others. The name Aphrodite should have stood for those things all along.
She did not just say that.
I am reformed now. My old essence locked away in a vault, wedged under my largest root, which is for the best.
Maybe I could get that essence back for you. I'm going to need allies to go up against Typhon.
We have the hungry to think about.
You said you need to free yourself from your roots. To feed the hungry, of course. Well, my roots were as a pretty bad farmer, so I know how to hurt plants. Salt, it shrivels them up.
Oh, would that work? But of course my roots are not ordinary. They're primal, powerful.
So we'll need, mythical salt water? Oh! This is in the prophecy! A pearl in rough seas! You were a pearl born from rough seas! The salty sea foam from your birth!
Yes, what an inspired proposal. But I couldn't possibly trouble a stranger to recreate the conditions of my birth.
What if a stranger asked to be troubled?
If a stranger asked to be troubled, I suppose I wouldn't really be troubling them at all. Here's how to conjure sea foam from my birthplace.
I already know all about this. Mom loved this story. Grandpappy Uranus threw a pearl into the sea. The sea churned into foam, and Aphrodite rose up out of it.
A pearl? Grandpappy? I'm not sure that's how it...
That's definitely the story.
Okay. I'm sure that's how it went down.
Got it. Knock a pearl into the ocean really hard. That sounds simple enough.
Oh, thank you, Phoenix. I'll be serving fresh apples to the less fortunate across the Golden Isle in no time.
Well, this is weirder than the time Demeter turned that kid into a lizard. Aphrodite? Sweet and charitable? No more mischief?
Isn't that what you were aiming for when you married her off to Hephaestus against her will?
Hey now, it wasn't. I mean, she knew I was doing it for her own good.
Okay, so as you can see, Aphrodite is acting very out of character, and that's because she's lost the essence of herself, and that's what we need to reclaim. But before we can reclaim her essence, first things first is we need to destroy the roots that are holding her in place so she's able to move. Not sure if she's going to be walking around like some sort of tree from Lord of the Rings, but yeah, we need to recreate the conditions of her birth. So I think we need to go and find like a massive pearl, and we need to chuck it into the ocean. I think it's a bit of a chore actually. Yeah, look, roll the pearl into the ocean. Yeah, we do need to do that. The whole time during that cutscene, all I was doing was staring at that glowing purple piece of ore in the distance that I can go and break. So let's quickly go and do that, and then I'll probably have to end the video for today. There's been quite a few cutscenes, but now that we've had this cutscene with Aphrodite out of the way, then it's basically just going to be gameplay in these videos. But yeah, the first few hours of this game, there's a lot of chit chat and story stuff and all that going on. And then when you go to the next areas, there'll be a few more when you meet new gods and that. But now it's basically all about the gameplay. Make sure I cut down a few pomegranates. Bloody hell, mate. Flipping rain, innit? It's raining pomegranates. Hallelujah, it's raining pomegranates. I still need to try a pomegranate. I still need to. Oh, look. Amber. Delicious. Right, let me quickly go and get that that purple ore. And then I'll have to end it for today. And the next time, we'll get that other quest done. And if we've got enough time, we'll also go and roll that pearl into the ocean. Lovely. What is the purple one used for? It's for armour, ain't it, I think? Yeah. Right, let's quickly just knock down a few more pomegranates. I don't like doing it on a hill because they all roll down the bloody hill. God damn. So many. So bloody many. Well, we shouldn't have to worry about healing ourselves for a while. 76 pomegranates I've got now. I've eaten one. And I've got 5 health potions as well. Okay, right. Better end it now. I don't want this video to end up being too long. 30-minute videos are already taking about 3 hours to render, which isn't too bad for a 4K 60 FPS video. 3-hour render time's not too bad. But yeah, the processing time on YouTube is ridiculous. But anyway, thanks for watching, BwolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.